Hello everyone, what is up? My name is Jordan and welcome along to the Physical Performance Coach. And today we're going to talk about something which a lot of people are still neglecting, and that is recovery. Is it important? How can we help it? How can we speed up our recovery? Well, those are going to be some of the topics we're going to go over. And we're going to talk about some easy wins which you can adopt straight away to help your body recover faster from your sport or your hard training sessions. So catch me in the main part of the video where we'll go over all of that. Okay, so first up then, is recovery important? Does it really matter? And the answer is yes, it does, unsurprisingly. But a lot of people still aren't giving recovery the respect that it deserves. And the reason recovery is so important is it's actually part of the process of us getting better and improving our performance in general, okay? Because if you think of any gym session or really strenuous and hard training session that you go through, you fatigue your body to a point where your body's actually slightly damaged. But the reason your body is so clever, and the reason it's just an amazing thing, is essentially it's going to repair itself in such a way that it's better prepared and better able to deal with that stress and strain in the future. Okay, and that's something called super compensation. So if you think of our performance levels, let's say it's strength, okay? This is our original strength level when we first start. We train and we fatigue ourselves, okay? So that level's going to drop off because we are going to fatigue, we're going to slightly damage our body. But what it's going to do is it's going to recover, and it's going to recover in such a way that it's going to prepare itself to be better prepared for the future. And that's just done by laying down new muscle fibers or improving the strength of the existing muscle fibers, so it's better prepared for the future. And you can see it's above the original line that it started at. Then you train again and you do the same thing, and you train again and you do the same thing. And you can see over time you're gradually improving your strength, your power levels, whatever it is. This is the whole theory and the premise behind strength training and all the gym work that we do. This is how we improve over time, okay? But you will have noticed there's that important point where you have to give yourself that time to recover, because if you don't recover correctly and you don't give yourself that optimum recovery period, and say you start to train again when you're actually below the point where you first started, and then that loop comes in again and again and again and again, you can see you're going on a downward spiral, and it's something called overtraining. I call it the circle of overtraining, and it's something you really want to try and avoid because it's not easy to get out of, and you can see your performance levels actually drop off. You increase your risk of injuries and all these kind of things. So really, really important that we try and avoid that. And the whole key to it was just giving yourself that optimum time to recover and letting your body rest and go again, okay? So are there certain things we can do to improve that time, improve that recovery period? Well, that's what we're going to talk about next in the next section. So you might have seen certain things cropping into the market now, things like massage guns and other products that you might think, oh, well, are they going to improve my recovery? Is that going to help me in the long run? So catch me in the next section where we're going to go over all of those things and hopefully find some answers for you. Okay, so next up we're going to look at a few ways we can try and improve our recovery times, but also just improve our recovery in general. And the first way is actually just giving our bodies the time to do it. If we play a really hard game on Saturday or a really big gym session, hopefully you can appreciate that we're not going to be able to replicate that and repeat that to the same level on a Sunday. And the reason is because we've just not given our body the time, we've not given that window to try and reach that overcompensation and come back above the level we started on Saturday, okay? What some pro clubs do and the big, elite level athletes do, certainly because they've got to be back in on a Monday morning and training hard and doing all those things and getting ready for the week again, they might do some light exercise, something called active recovery on a Sunday afternoon typically, okay? So if you are somebody who, has to play on a Saturday and then has to train again on a Monday, something light, really light, like a gentle walk, a gentle jog, or a really gentle cycle is something that might be beneficial, just to try and loosen up the legs, get them going again and getting ready for the week ahead. Okay, that's certainly what a lot of the top athletes will do. But that's because they've got to train hard again in the week. They've got to be ready to kind of hit the ground running on the Monday morning if they've played on a Saturday. If you're somebody who's not got that problem, if you're only training a couple of times a week and you might be training later on in the week, say a Wednesday, then you don't need to worry about it. Actually having your feet up and just resting on Sunday is one of the best ways you can give your body that time to recover. Just being really inactive. Feet, time off feet is something that's really important, okay? But something else that might help with in terms of the active recovery, or just in general, are things like foam rollers. Stretching, foam rolling, things like that are really good. Just trying to alleviate some of the tightness in the muscles, try and loosen them off a little bit and get them feeling a bit fresher, okay? I alluded to it in the last section as well. Things like massage guns and things like that are now starting to come into the market. You see them on social media and people are trying to sell them. They are essentially a foam roller, but it's just a bit more souped up and a bit more powerful, okay? They're just a fancier foam roller, essentially. There is some benefit to them, certainly, but they are quite expensive and the foam rollers are really cheap. So if you're kind of beginning out and you're trying to think about your recovery ways, certainly a foam roller, some stretching, a light walk on a Sunday afternoon or something after a Saturday game is going to be quite beneficial. Okay, so have a little think about that. And the third one, the really big, main, important one, which I've not even spoken about yet, is nutrition. Okay, it's a huge, huge topic. So big, I've even already done a video completely on nutrition for football. So check that out. I'll put the link in the description as well. You can follow that, watch that after this one as well. But good, high quality protein sources straight after strenuous exercise, regardless of the day of the week, is really, really important, because what it does is it kickstarts the recovery process. It kind of kickstarts protein synthesis, which is going to help the body try and recover and strengthen and repair any damaged muscle tissue. Okay, so good, high quality protein sources straight after any strenuous exercise. I can't stress that enough. And then good, high amounts of protein throughout the rest of the day or in the evening meal or whatever it is, just to kind of keep that recovery going optimally. Okay, but that is a big, big topic, like I say, in itself. So check that out separately, because that is something which fuels way more than recovery. It fuels your performance, it fuels your well-being, it does everything. Okay, so check out nutrition, because it's a really, really big point. But they're kind of the three main ones for me. Giving yourself the time to recover. You know, if you have got the time where you can just have a day off and just put your feet up and rest, then by all means do it. If you do need to kind of come back in quite early doors, which is 2 days after you've kind of gone through the strenuous exercise, an active recovery period might be quite good. A light cycle, a light jog, a nice walk or something like that will certainly be beneficial. And then foam rolling, stretching, things like that will also help to get your muscles feeling a bit fresher, along with our nutrition and making sure we're getting good, high quality protein. Okay, that wraps up for this section. We'll finish off the video by looking at some easy wins, something you can adopt straight away, just things we can go straight into and help our recovery process right now. So I'll catch you in the next section. Okay, to wrap up the video then, let's have a look at 3 easy wins we can adopt straight away and hopefully help our performance and aid our recovery. And the first one is get more sleep. I've spoken about this in other videos, but we do not get enough sleep. The reason for it, we're always on our phones, we've got our laptops, we've got other screens, our streaming devices and things like that. You know, we're watching before bed and it's keeping us awake, and we're keeping our attention focused on things when we should really be trying to wind down. Now, a good way to try and get around that is look at your phone settings. A lot of phone settings now have bedtime routines which kick in at a certain time, puts your phone on do not disturb mode, puts that yellow light filter on, so it kind of takes away that harsh blue light which sometimes keeps us awake, and it helps us sleep better, okay? We want to be getting around 9 hours sleep if we can, and what I'd also suggest is try and set a regular wake-up time. If you're kind of naturally letting yourself wake up, and one morning you wake up at 7, the next you're waking up at 10, you know, 6:30, then 8, you know, your body's going to get a little bit out of kilter and a little bit out of sync. So if you can try and set a regular wake up time, it'll help your body sync better, okay? Now, we're going to cover sleep later on because it's a massive, massive topic, and it does really, really aid your recovery and help your performance. So if you are interested, Google it, try and do a little bit of research on how you can improve your sleep patterns and some easy little habits you can adopt, because it is a really important topic. But next, let's talk about number 2, which is, can we fuel our body right? Can we fuel our recovery right? We know about protein, I've already spoke about it, but can we get enough protein in our diet and fuel our body and let our body recover that way? Okay, it's really, really important. If you're not giving your body what it needs, it's not going to recover correctly. So remember, good amounts of high quality protein after really hard, strenuous exercise, okay? And that can be something as easy as a glass of milk. You don't need to go too complicated. You don't need to start thinking about protein shakes. But nutrition is a humongous topic that I've already kind of tried to approach it in one of my other videos. So it's there. If you want to watch that video after this one, by all means do, okay? But nutrition is a really big topic in itself. Again, if you're interested, get in touch and I can help, or watch that video and that might give you some pointers as well. Number 3, though, really easy win, is listen to your body. Simple as that. If you are really sore and really stiff still from Saturday or Sunday's game, and you're thinking, well, I did plan to, you know, go and run 10k or run a 5k or go to the gym and do this the next day, but my body's really sore and I'm still really achy, then listen to your body and maybe move your plans around, okay? Don't try and force your body into things which it doesn't want to do, because when our body is sore, when our body is stiff, it is in a state where it does not want to be having to go through strenuous exercise or high performance because it's not ready to. It's trying to recover. Okay, we've spoken about overtraining. That's what happens. If your body is really sore and really stiff, you're in that period where your body doesn't want to be performing, so listen to your body, okay? And that might need to be, something which you do think about. If you have got a training session in the evening, can you really do everything you can, stretch, make sure you warm up properly, make sure you're doing all those things to really try and get your body into the right state before you're having to go into anything. But if you can and if you can avoid it, if your body's saying, I really don't want to train, I'm stiff, I'm sore, then don't. Then just move your plans, push it back by a day or whatever it is, and hopefully you will help your body recover even better, okay? Because you don't want to end up in that overtraining circle, which is very hard to get out of, okay? But there are 3 easy things. Remember, sleep habits, really, really good. Try and have a little look at your phone settings, see if you can get the do not disturb stuff on the bedtime mode and all that kind of stuff. Wake up at a good regular time as well, and aim for 9 hours. Fuel your recovery right, good protein sources, good nutritional habits really do help our recovery. And number 3, the big one really, I think, is listen to your body. Your body isn't stupid. When it's sore, when it's stiff, it's trying to say to you, shouldn't be doing anything really that strenuous today, so don't try and put your body through it, okay? But that'll do it for this video, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you have learned something from the video, please drop a like or subscribe if you've not already, because it really helps the channel get discovered and get noticed by new people as well. Like I said, loads of other videos and loads of big important topics on performance, nutrition, recovery, things like that. So by all means, check those out. You might learn something in there as well. But thank you ever so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. See you soon.